Hey guys, it's Paige Risley here. I'm a sophomore at University of Arkansas and I'm about to head over to the museum now, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, so we're here at Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art and we're about to go see Wayne Thiebaud's Supine Woman. This painting was created in 1963 at the height of Thiebaud's success from his dessert and cake painting. In an interview with CBS, Thiebaud said that his wife is the subject of many of his paintings. Supine Woman is no different, as it features the same brunette woman as are in many of his other pieces. The definition of supine is lying on back, inactive, passive, or inert, and the woman appears to be doing precisely that. The piece contains a stark white background which seems to blend into the subject matter. The subject of the work is a pale brunette woman dressed in a white suit coat and skirt with black heels. The woman is lying directly on her back and staring upwards, expressionless, almost dead. The plane is something that stands out in this work. The woman lies at a near horizontal, though slightly diagonal plane. Supine Woman also portrays a sense of balance. Across the horizontal plane, the work seems balanced by use of color. Because the majority of the painting is colorless, the dark colors used on the left and right side of the piece in the hair and the shoes appear to give it a sense of symmetry. In looking at the figure, Thiebaud's use of lines seems more expressive than precise. The blurred lines add to the mystery of the woman, and at some points in the picture she looks as if suspended in midair. Also, speaking on Thiebaud's relationship with lines, his use of shadow around the top and bottom halves of the body show that she may indeed be lying on a flat surface and contribute to the piece's stark contrast. Clearly, Supine Woman operates under a psychoanalytical method. This reveals the inner workings of Thiebaud's mind. In some ways, the painting is saying that society is far too serious. I believe that Thiebaud knows that people will immediately think the woman is dead, but in reality this is sexual in nature because the woman is lying with her legs slightly spread apart in a short skirt. Because psychoanalysis reveals aspects of the artist who creates it, in this piece, Thiebaud may be trying to convey an expression of his opinion. Supine Woman came at the beginning of the pop artist movement. The pop art movement was made iconic by artists' use of simplicity, as well as the contrasts of colors with black and white. But the piece also closely aligns with realism. Thiebaud was very clearly influenced by the artist Edward Hopper by his use of shadows and faces, as evident in Hopper's Four-Lane Road. After Supine Woman was created, the piece continued to influence artists up until the present day. We can see this stylistic influence with the use of angular shapes and lines and shadowing in pieces such as Alex Katz's Anna Wintour and David Hockney's My Parents. Both of these paintings are stylistically figurative like Thiebaud's and have a similar use of muted colors and simplistic lines. Overall, I chose Wayne Thiebaud's Supine Woman because it was a mystery to me. Seeing the piece left me with more questions than answers. What was happening here? What did it all mean? It was stark and drastic and intrigued my curiosity, as I believe art should. In seeing this piece in person, I think Thiebaud's intention was not to be as serious as the piece would initially suggest. I actually enjoy this piece because of its humor. People aren't meant to take it seriously. As Wayne tells CBS, if we don't have a sense of humor, we lack a sense of perspective. And I think you've traced just that in Supine Woman. The subject looks to be in serious danger, but Thiebaud says this is humorous. The play on conflicting ideas and meanings is what draws me into the piece and forces me to continue to enjoy it. So I just got back from Crystal Bridges and seeing Wayne Thiebaud's Supine Woman, and I have to say going to see it in person is completely different than seeing it on the internet. I thought that I was going to get in and get out of the museum and not really be interested in the other art there, but it was amazing to go to the museum itself. The museum is actually built out of concrete, and it's built around a lake, so it's an amazing architectural piece, and all the art there is just amazing. And Supine Woman itself, I think seeing in the museum is definitely different than seeing a picture of the painting. it kind of reveals more about the piece seeing it in the museum as opposed to seeing it online. The Supine Woman was actually the only piece that was in a white framed shadow box, which was kind of had a glass box around it. And I thought that was really interesting because Supine Woman at first kind of looks like a dead woman. So I thought that the shadow box kind of made it look like, this is her casket, which I thought was really interesting. And the piece is much bigger than I thought. And I thought it was really interesting to see it all with the lighting and, kind of see it in its natural habitat. It's definitely a worthwhile experience. I would recommend that everyone go to Crystal Bridges when they have time because it's free, and I actually surprisingly really enjoyed myself. So I would hope that all of you make a trip to Crystal Bridges and go see Supine Woman yourself.